This is a demonstration of a procedure that was done for British Petroleum several years ago. Their name for it is Operator Essentials, and it's intended to give someone the essential information of walking around and maintaining a chemical plant. There are 4 sections to the application: walk around, risk assessment, execute isolation, and reinstatement. What those are: walk around is just what it says. It's the ability to walk around the visualization and get familiar with the plant. As you can see from the movement in the video, we are moving throughout the plant. And you can fully explore all features of the plant with this. Risk assessment is the same thing, except, first of all, we have a cloudy day. Then if you a little further out, you'll see on the right hand side people painting and also some gas cylinders that were left out. There are several other hazards that are placed in the simulation, and the job is to find all of those and identify them. Then the execute isolation portion of the program is to train the person on the maintenance of the plant and also uncovering any potential problems. So to do that, we get a kind of an explanation about what's going on, and then we bring up a checklist, and then an explanation of the checklist. And the first thing we're going to do is tell the control room to activate a particular valve. So we select the radio valve, radio icon, contact the room, and tell them to activate valve 411010. Should take about 30 seconds to do that. That's simulated on a timer here. And the first item is checked off on the list. Next is to confirm that it is closed. And to do that, we bring up the PNID. Click on that particular valve, and indeed it is closed. So we'll click on it. Another checklist is done. There are bypass valves that are available on this, work in conjunction with this valve. We need to verify that those are closed, so we'll go back to this general area where that valve was, which was right here. Now if we click on these, we get a box and it tells us that the valves are closed. That completes that. Now we need to chain lock and tag each one of these. Go to the toolbox, get the chain and the lock. There's the first one, the second one, third one, and of course the main valve. So that completes that. Now we need to close, chain lock another valve, which we will find. Right here. First, we need to notify the control room that we're at this valve. Press the radio icon, contact the control room, and tell them that we're going to close this valve. To do that, we press the black key. And that item is complete with notes. Okay, next we need to go in and close another valve. Need to locate that on the PNID. So we'll just click on it. Valve is closed. Normally it takes 2 hours to run this, and it's locked and tagged. Okay, a little more complex function here where we're going to go to some valves and install gauges and read some pressures. A little best practice note here. We'll go to the first valve now. Open up the toolbox, select the pressure gauge, install it. And it reads 50 bar. Okay. This is the end of the demonstration. The idea was to give you a feel for how to get around in the plant, some of the functions that had to be done. There's about half of this procedure and a full procedure on the reinstatement of the plant that are also features of the application. Thank you for looking at this viewing.